You guys, what's going on? I'm Paul.
I'm Morgan.
And this is the Paul and Morgan Show. Today's video, we are talking about how to get out of an unhealthy relationship, or perhaps where you're trying to follow the Lord and your person you're dating just doesn't really care. Like that's the dynamics we're going for, right?
Correct.
Morgan posted her testimony video last week, and I just felt like through the comments, a lot of you guys were saying, Morgan, I can relate to what you're sharing about being in an unhealthy relationship, and I'm stuck in it, or I don't know what to do. So that's why we're making this video.
Yes, to kind of go a little bit deeper into how to get out of that place.
Yeah, because it's a tough place to be in. But first off, if you guys are new here, we are making Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating to help you
have hope
and be free. So subscribe.
You all, if you haven't checked out our merchandise, wow!
Oh, that's not our merch.
If you guys haven't checked out our merchandise online store, click the link below and go check it out, you guys. We have some cool things.
My sweatshirt that I can't wait to wear, I was going to wear it for this video, but it's in the dirty clothes to be washed.
And I hate doing laundry, so it's going to be another 7 years before it gets in.
I'm excited to get more merch for myself. Yeah, check it out. There's like some really cool stuff on there.
Alright, guys.
Morgan, stop beating around the bush. Just say it. Tell them how it is.
If you're in a relationship where you think, wow, I am just shoving God down this person's throat, and they do not really want it. I am constantly trying to change them. I was there too.
You were there for a while, an extended amount of time.
3.5 years. And I'm telling you though, that there is
a better way,
there's a better future for you.
So let's back it up a little bit. Paul and Morgan fams watching, and they're thinking, all right, this is for me. I'm in this relationship. You know, I went into it thinking that the guy or girl was going to grow in the Lord, and they just haven't. Kind of like you shared, I'm pulling them along. But what do I do? Like, they're all I have, or this person is so good to me. I'm stuck, you know? Are you saying, Morgan, that they need to just, because yours was a pretty radical thing that happened to you. Are you saying, guys, just break it off? Go to the person you're dating and say, we can't do this anymore. Like, is there a better way than that?
Honestly, I don't think that there is a better way. I don't think that you could be like, hey, let's take a break, or let's just be friends. Like, if you want to be free and truly just walking with the Lord, like, you just have to cut that out and like never look back. Just, you know, for me, I called my ex-boyfriend over. I told him, like, we're not meant for each other. This just is not working, and we have to break up, and we are never getting back together. Like, I did say that. He kind of fought back and was like, no, like, we can take a break, but I'll be better. Like, I'll get better. I'll go to a men's Bible study or whatever. And I was just like, no, I'm sorry. Just no. It's like, we're done. And like, I gave him no hope because, you know, I knew that it was over. And so I think that's the best way to do it, honestly, is just to move on completely.
Whew. Wow.
Which is not an easy thing to do, but you know what? Like, honestly, in a way, it was easy for me. Like, to like know that the Lord was just like, do this and I'm gonna be in charge. Like, just let me be in charge, Morgan. So just go do this, cut him loose, like, and move forward, and I will take care of you. And he really did. Like, I mean, I think I cried maybe one day, and then, like, I was done. Like, I was onward.
The Bible says, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. If the Lord is speaking to your heart, hey, I want you out of this relationship. This is not healthy. This is not bringing you closer to me. If the Spirit of the Lord is in it, then there is going to be freedom. There's not going to be baggage and heaviness.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not that it was, like, not painless, because you spend 3.5 years with someone and build this relationship with that person. Obviously, to completely cut them out of your life and like not have that person to call anymore or talk to anymore, like they were your best friend, like that's hard. But when I got sad, I leaned on the Lord, I leaned on my family, and like I just realized I didn't have to have him. For 3.5 years,
It's good.
I felt like I needed him. I needed him in my life. He was the only person like I had. I can't break up with him because he's my only friend or whatever.
I think a lot of people are living under just different areas of fear in their lives. Anxiety that is not God's best.
If you're in a relationship right now where God is not involved and you're like in your minds the wheels are starting to turn that wow, you need to get out of this, Satan is going to immediately recognize that and start attacking you. Your thoughts are going to start being, oh, but he's my only friend, or oh, it'll be so heartbreaking, so I won't ever be able to get over him, like, or her. Like, that's Satan. And you have to get past those. You have to look to the Lord.
You're at a unusual, special place before you're married where you do have the freedom to break things off. Once you're married, you're in it. You're yoked with that person, and all you can do at that point is just pray for them. But before you're married, you have the freedom.
I don't know what percentage, but in my mind it's like 95% of relationships that a couple starts dating, one of them is trying to live a life for God and one of them is not. 95% of the time, I feel personally that the person who is seeking the Lord eventually gets pulled into their lifestyle.
Wow, rather than it being the opposite.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because I've seen so many. I've been there. Like, I dated a lot of girls, and there were times when I saw a girl that wasn't walking as strong in the Lord, but she had all this other good stuff, all these other great qualities that I was looking for. So in my mind, I started justifying. And I was like, how can I bring this girl up spiritually? Mm-hmm. And there's so many of you guys that are in that boat that are maybe stuck in the relationship right now because you started out with that. I'm going to bring them up spiritually. But like Morgan's saying, we've seen much more heavier on the other side. And they actually pull you down. Bad company corrupts good morals. And that's just how it is, man. And it's unfortunate. You can minister to somebody when you're not in a romantic or even in a dating relationship.
And it's fine to be friends with someone, but if you start feeling like romantic feelings for them and they're not walking with the Lord the way you want your person to be, then take a step back. Stop being like super close with them, because you will probably end up being with them, like, unless you take very serious steps to not romantically fall for them. Like, it's just, that's how chemistry works.
A good friend once told me when I was in my dating game, he said, Paul, you're like a wild stallion, and you're going to meet a girl that's a wild stallion.
Stallions are male horses.
So it would be a stallioness. And you guys are going to be running together side by side towards the Lord. But if you're the stallion up here and you got I don't know.
A donkey.
My point is, you need to be together running towards the Lord. And if one of you is falling way behind, the guy or the girl, then the relationship is probably, from my experience, it's probably not a healthy one.
Yeah.
It's probably not a God-blessed one.
I would say another way to decide if your relationship is toxic and unhealthy would be to look at that relationship and ask, am I living in any type of sin with this person?
Dude, that's such a good point to bring up.
As soon as I kind of backed off, not even backed off, I came to a point where I finally just gave up trying to like involve God in our relationship because he just was not having it, and I was just sick of fighting with him. I was sick of it, literally. And so, I mean, I would say that point, really our entire relationship was unhealthy because I was constantly changing him. But at that point, when I finally gave up on trying to involve God, we started living in sin with each other, and that is when it was toxic, completely unhealthy, and like should have ended right then. If you are in a relationship right now and you haven't gone down that path yet, but you see it going down that path, you see that like that person's not changing, or that person doesn't have the same morals or godly like rules in their heart and life, like, get out of there. Because if you don't, you are going to end up down a road living in sin with a person. Whether you marry them or not, like, it's gonna leave scars either way. I would just say really think about what you're doing right now, because it's going to affect your life for the rest of your life.
Yep.
So.
And your kids.
And your children's children.
To the third and fourth generations.
Children.
Guys, we want to know though, like, because I'm sitting here hearing us talk, and I feel passionate about what we're saying. I think we're on point, but do you guys feel like we're being too harsh? Comment below. Let us know your thoughts on this. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what we were saying. And guys, if you didn't know, we have a Patreon. We invite you to become patrons. That just means you're supporting our channel, you're supporting our videos, so that we can keep making videos. So please consider financially supporting us, even if it's just $1, $2, $5 monthly on Patreon. That would mean a ton to us. Guys, we love connecting with you, answering questions, and just giving our advice as we grow. Sometimes it's just difficult to really go deep with every person. If you are a patron, you do get special privileges to interacting with us, so consider supporting us and becoming patrons. We just recorded the best video probably of the year, and
we love you guys, and we'll see you so soon.
Yeah.
Have hope
And be free. See you guys.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Hey,
Wrap it
hey,
up, wrap it
modesty,
up.
modesty,
Ooh, 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 ooh.
modesty.